Good morning, everyone. It's May 20th, 2024, and it is about an hour before the market opens. Uh, got up this morning and did my homework. I want to try to keep this video nice and short. So at a high level view, you can see that the four ETFs that we track, that we are currently at possible exhaustion levels here for the S&P and for the Qs. The UDOW is almost there. I'd like to see this take out 86.12, and the one to play, in my opinion, if you're going to play anything long, would be TNA. So what does that mean for the actual watch list? It means that we're getting down to the nitty-gritty as far as what is setting up and what isn't. Um, these setups are based upon bigger time frames. And AMD here, you can see we put out a nice 3 bar here for the week. I would be interested if this breaks the high of last week or the low. Amazon is the same thing here. We have a possible 2-2 reversal set up to go higher. AR is a position that I took last week. That's why this is in the watch list. Just liked how this is still moving up for the year. We have a 2-1-2 continuation up here. And then for the quarter, we went 3-1-2, and it still is good, or as they would say, in force. Um, that doesn't mean that I won't look to take some money if we get back up into this area for the month. But for now, we'll see what happens. Bank of America, this one just keeps moving, just like most financials right now. We've got the 3-2-2 reversal, and if you're in this trade to the long side, good for you. Stay in it until it tells you to get out. Coin, we've got this possible 2-2 reversal set up going in for the week. DD, this was one that came up on my scans earlier today, and this thing looks like it wants to go higher on every time frame. Year, quarter, month, week, and then it's just a matter of, can we hold this area right here and move up higher, or are we going to come back and retest this area? Either which way, this is a really good setup. If you're looking to go long, you're waiting for it to rest like it did here last week and then move higher. Let's see if we can get a follow-through day on this. GCT, GigaCloud, this is one that, in my opinion, is still kind of resting on the daily. It did try to go higher here, but it quickly got knocked down. But that doesn't mean that it isn't going to work. For the month, we still have this 3-1-2 in force, and now we have this beautiful setup for 2-1 up for the week. Google, what can I say about Google? Google just keeps going. 2-2-2-3. People are buying Google. For those of you who follow me, selling the put on this one is an excellent choice just for quick moves, or you could just buy what you're comfortable with and trade it to the upside. Robinhood was a position that we took on Friday. This thing is trying to go 2-1-2 up for the year and possibly 2 up for the quarter. You can see what it did for the month, went 3, and then for the week, we went 3-2 and up. They are pulling it back a little bit right now in pre-market, but this is something that we talked about in the Discord server over the weekend. And it's, you guys, you have to learn how to sit in a trade until it proves you're wrong. And for all you who watch extended hours or pre-market, they are playing with your emotions. They want you to feel uneasy in the trade. And that is where you have to change how you see the market. I know because I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy who would freak out with every change in after hours or extended hours. And this is something where you just have to remind yourself, if it looks good according to my process, then I have to sit down. Buy some super glue, do whatever it takes, but that's what you need to do. HPE is another one that we took a while ago back through here through the 1743. We're still in this trade. Hopefully we can get some movement going into earnings here and get back up to this previous high of 1876 or 1849. Several of us are still in this trade once we went 3-1-2 up for the week. MRO, this is a name that I'm short right now. It doesn't look good in my opinion, and I'm basing that upon the month where we went 2-2 reversal. Now that would change if we came back through here and we took out 2740. I would accept my loss and then move from there. But until then, this baby is still enforced to the downside, and you can see that action here for the week. We went 312, and we'll see if we can get down here and fill this gap to 2515. Netflix. Netflix came up on my scan today because this thing has full time frame continuity. Beautiful 212 for the year. We have the 322 continuation in the quarter. For the month, we're still inside month, so be aware of that. But what I'm really looking for here is a possible 3-2 to the upside or a 3-2 to the downside. And we won't know that until the week starts to play out here. So just know going into the week right now that we have a 2-2 continuation to the upside, but we also have a possible 2-2 reversal setup to go down. So keep an open mind. That's the number one rule in trading. You have to keep an open mind and not have a bias towards anything. NVIDIA. NVIDIA, as you know, is going to report earnings this week, and a lot of eyes on this thing. Question is how far can NVIDIA go? And the answer is as far as they want to take it. Something else that we talked about in the Discord server over the weekend is this extended right here? And a lot of people who are very technical would say, yes, this is extremely extended and there's no way I would chase this. But we look at it through a different lens and we say, okay, so this thing is setting up right now to possibly go 2-2 higher. It's inside right now, but where we actually benefited from this trade was when this went to the month and we went 2-2 reversal right here, and we took out 922.25. This is in my videos. You can go back through and watch those videos, but we wanted to play the reversal right here. This little move right here where price reversed and then we came up, ran for 2 days, we consolidated, and then we ran up. So for this, I have a few runners left in NVIDIA because I've already gotten the move that I wanted to into pre-earnings. And you're going to learn quickly that a lot of the NASDAQ stocks move into earnings. And once you learn how to play those into earnings, you're not going to be afraid of these things. But here's the deal. It could go either way again. We don't know what NVIDIA is going to report. ONON, this is a name I finally got out of. I've been in this trade for over a year. Yes, you heard it, a year. Finally hit my target up here and took the money, got out of this thing. And that was all based, believe it or not, upon the year. Last year when we went 2-1 and we went up. I sat through all this right here. And for those of you who know me, when I first started out, there's absolutely no way in hell I would have sat in that trade. But now I feel comfortable to sit in a trade like this and just let it do what it needs to do until it moves higher. Now, I do have my eyes on this because if we do go higher, I want to be part of that. But just keep in mind, the move has already been made for me for the month because we went 213 up and we hit target right there. And for the week, we did the same thing. We went 3 and then we went up and we took out all these players to the left. So I'm watching this name to see if it sets up. Pfizer. Pfizer is it's still moving up. You can see here on the week we still have this 222 continuation, but we also have the 22 reversal possibly set up, and that is why I have this alert right here, because if and when this thing goes 22 rev, I will add to my position. Currently I am short this name. It doesn't mean it's going to work because on the month we still have this green candle to the upside, and for the quarter we're still green. Now, what would change my mind? If the quarter flipped here and we put in a 3, that would probably change my mind. Or if we continued to go 2-2 past this for the week right here, this 2903. So right there, I'm going to set an alert for 2903. And if it goes above that, guess what? I will accept the fact that I was wrong and I will take the loss. You have to learn how to take the loss in trading. Pins. Pins continues to move higher. Just waiting for this one to set up. I love how this thing ran, and then we rested, and then we tried to go again. But what I mean by the setup is it has to set up on a bigger time frame for me, and that's right here for the week as of now. It is set up for the 2-2 reversal back down, but it's also set up for 2-2-2 continuation. We don't know which one it's going to do. Real is another name that I've been looking at. This thing had a huge shooter for the week, so I'll be looking for 2-2 reversal. Schwab got a beautiful 3 candle here for the week. SMTC, we have the inside bar for the week as well. Snap, we had the 2-2-2 reversal, and then buyer stepped right in. So now I'm looking to trade this name back up for the possible 2-2 reversal to the upside. And if that's the case, we will trade this back up to 1723. I am currently long Snap. Hopefully we'll get some buyers here. SoFi, you can see we went 2-1-2 up, but now we're also set up for 1-2 reversal back down. Not a lot happening in this name. You can see how we're just chopping people up through here and consolidating. Is this one I would trade or recommend? Possibly no. I don't think I would, but it's on my watch list because I have a position in it. Spot, this is a big boy right here. You can see how we're inside month and we have 3-1-2-3 setup going in. If we trigger to the upside, I want to take this thing all the way up to 318. If we trigger to the downside, I want to take it down to 280 in that area and then possibly down to 267. Tesla, it has an inside week, so this could go up or down. Keep an open mind. TTD, same thing. Beautiful 3-bar here. Do they want to move this higher or do they want to move it lower? Based upon the bigger time frames here of this 2-1-2, you could look at this and say we're already at target, or possibly we could run to 114 in that area. UAL, United Airlines, airline stocks are consolidating and they are getting bought. United Airlines is one that I took a position in when we went 3-2 here for the month. My target is this right up here, this 58.23, and it looks like we're still resting here after we ran, rest, run, rest, run, rest, run. Uber is still possibly to the upside or downside. Look at this big 3-bar, we call that the mother bar, and then we have an inside where price has to either break up to this area or back down. Could go either way. Wells Fargo is set up for a possible 2-2 reversal here for the week. That's like the only financial that I've seen so far that's set up to do that. And then we have energy. Energy is set up to go higher. Look at how we had this 2-1-3, and now our target is 96.60 for this move. And ExxonMobil, same thing. We had a 2-1-2 where we triggered higher. First target is around this 120 area, and we'll see if we can possibly run higher to this 123. XLP, this is a name that triggered to the downside, and then buyers quickly stepped in, and they are trying to bring this back up. Just keep in mind that we are set up now for a 2-2 possible reversal going into next month. So whether or not this moves this week, we'll see. XRT is another name that is forming this big shooter here for the week. So if they want to take it lower, we'll watch it. But until then, you just got to play what you see. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And until then, thanks for watching and God bless. Take care.